Expressions are the simplest way to bind data. You need to wrap an expression inside a set of curly braces, as shown on the slide. You might have noticed expressions are nothing but JavaScript code snippets. Although, one thing you should remember, you're not allowed to write conditional statements such as if or switch, nor are you allowed to write functions inside expressions. An expression can be a property on the class, or you can invoke a function and bind the written value. One thing to keep in mind when dealing with the expression is your expression should be fast, simple, and should not have any side effects. Side effects in the sense they must not modify the state on the class, because your expressions are meant to read data and bind, not modify. Let's see this in practice. Let's go ahead and create a new component named task. Let our CLI do the job for us. Notice I'm using -is flag, stands for inline styles, and -it flag stands for inline template. In other words, I'm simply saying don't generate a style sheet, template, and spec files for me. In the last video, I made a mistake by putting app.module.ts file outside of the app folder. By default, CLI expects the root module to be in its own folder. Let's fix this. And fix the references in main.ts. I am in my task.component.ts file. Let's get rid of some of the code which is not important at this moment. In my template, I'll write a simple expression. There seems to be an issue inside my app.module.ts file with regards to the app component path. Fix it. Now I'll go to app.html and consume my task component. Where does this app-task come from? In our component decorator, we defined select a property named app-task. Now try another expression, this time use strings. Now let's go ahead and create a property on our class. And get rid of this constructor. Let's bind this property inside our template. This time, create a function named getTitle, which simply returns title property. From my template, I'll invoke this function using an expression. One last thing to remember, expression binds data in one way from component class to HTML view.